All right, we just finished breakfast and it was delicious. Um, so now we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do some more writing, some more journaling. I really want to keep going down that same vein of what I was just talking about being able to sort of create your reality by influencing your mood and just other things like that. Another thing I'm going to talk about just briefly with you guys before I get down to it is raising your vibration. I know for me that sometimes I can wake up in the morning, and especially if I check my phone right after I wake up, I will get some kind of text, just some sort of bad news or something that just like upsets me. Whatever. I open up Twitter and I see some bullshit. I'm like, what's going on here? And then it just kind of, that's sort of how you're starting your day, and you're carried off of that level of vibration, and that's never what you want to do. So I found for me, the quickest, easiest way for me to raise my vibration is just going to the gym, right? If I go to the gym, go get a workout in, I immediately I'm a whole different person afterwards, right? And so that's one way to do it, right? I believe that there is a way to do it mentally. I think that takes a lot of practice, though, and you have to have very high levels of self-mastery for that. But that's something else that I'm kind of going to talk about in here and try and think and reflect on and get my ideas together. So we'll get after that right now, and then it's to the gym to get jacked. So. All right. Wow. I wish that. Jesus, I just wrote for like 30 minutes, and it felt like I was writing for like. It felt like I was writing for like literally 5 minutes. It is crazy. I'm loving this journaling exercise so much. In fact, while I was journaling, I wrote something. Let me find it. I wrote that this journaling thing has absolutely proved to be very helpful for me. Not only can I feel my thoughts developing in real time, and it just gives me a clearer understanding of my beliefs and helps me. I don't know. It's very helpful, very therapeutic. We talked like basically about, I'll get into this on the way to the gym, but basically how to control your mood and how being able to control your mood literally allows you to create your reality. So we'll get into that in a second. Let me get my water and everything ready, and we gotta head to the gym. All right, headed to the gym. Yesterday, my phone turned off halfway through the ride over because my phone overheated. Arizona problems. It's sitting on the dash and it's just directly in the sun. So hopefully that doesn't happen again today. I've got the AC on, and hopefully it doesn't fuck up the audio too much, even though the audio quality already isn't great because I'm using some POS mic. But today we're headed to the gyms. We're gonna hit arms. We're gonna do some dead hangs. We're gonna walk on the treadmill, and we're gonna hit the sauna. Simple as that. But what I want to talk about is what I just journaled about, and that is controlling your mood. So here's my philosophy. Your mood is the lens through which you see the world, okay? So if you're in a good mood, everything seems good. You're seeing opportunities, laughter comes easy, you're joking around, you're having a good time, doing things that normally suck is like, not bad at all. But if you're in a bad mood, everything seems to be going wrong. You're stuck in traffic, you're seeing everything that annoys you, you run into that person that you didn't want to, you're noticing all the trash on the side of the street or whatever it is. Like you just see all the bad, okay? So your mood is the lens through which you see the world. So for instance, I compared it to this. In Arizona, we have scorpions, okay? And the interesting thing about scorpions is that they shine under a UV light. So if you like go buy a UV flashlight and you go out at night in Arizona and you like shine it around some rocks inside of buildings and stuff, you'll see scorpions. They glow, right? They light up. So if you're in a bad mood, it's like you're shining a UV light around and you just see scorpions everywhere. But scorpions are just bad shit that you don't like, right? Whereas if you're in a good mood, you got some Cartier shades on, right? You got a nice filter. You just recently got a haircut. Your car's washed. You're feeling handsome. You know, you're headed on your way to like hang out with your friends, get some beers. Like life is good. You got a Zen in, right? Things are moving, right? So if we can control our mood, right? If we can control ourselves to get out of that bad vibes mood and into that good vibes mood, that's when we become the captain of our destiny. Because when you're in a good mood, doing all this stuff that you know you need to be doing is so much easier, right? If you're in a good mood, you're fired up. Making those cold calls is so much easier. If you're in a good mood, going to the gym, getting that pump is so much easier, right? So if we can learn how to like manually change our mood, right? Then life becomes so much easier because now we are looking forward to doing these things that we need to do that are going to get us closer to where we want to go. So here is my proven formula for changing my mood. Because look, I am not infallible to this. I wake up and I'm in a shit mood sometimes, and I'm just a grouch. I woke up on the wrong side of the damn bed, right? This happens to me. And so here's what I do to get out of that mindset, raise my vibration so I can be in a good mood, so I can go do the shit I need to do, go seize the day, go get closer to where I want to go, right? And enjoy doing it too. Because, guys, we only have so much time on this earth, and spending a day being pissed off is just a waste of time, right? We don't want to do that. So, here's what I do. Step number one, you need to realize that elevating your mood is going to be all around completing actions. But this is kind of a problem. It's kind of contradictory because completing actions and doing stuff when you're in a shit mood is difficult, right? We're already pissed off. We don't want to do this stuff. So that's why we start small. So the first step in elevating your consciousness, elevating your vibration, elevating your mood is going to be just clean up the immediate space around you, right? So if I wake up, I'm in a shit mood, clean my room, right? Pick up the clothes I have over there, hang up the clean ones, put the dirty ones in the laundry, just pick everything up, get my space looking nice, okay? If you're in your car, pull over, hit a $5 gas station, run your whip through, pick up all the shit out of your car, get rid of whatever trash you have, something like that. Whatever it is, wherever you are, clean it up. If you're at work, clean up your office, your space, right? Get your desk looking tidy, just clean, okay? This is gonna make you feel better. This is the first step. Now, here's the deal. It's easy, right? This is the easiest part of the entire process. So the rewards you're gonna get for it are gonna be as great as these further actions that we're gonna take. However, that first thing, that first accomplishment, that's the first win that's going to get you that first little tiny burst of energy, right? So like on the burst of energy scale, this first little thing, this is like, maybe taking a little, you're getting like, half a coffee or maybe a little cup of tea, right? We got a little burst of energy. That is going to lead us to our next action that we're going to take, which is going to be to go for a walk outside. You need to go for a walk outside, just 10 minutes, right? Whatever. If you're at work, take a 10-minute break. And you need to go for a walk outside. No headphones, don't listen to music, don't listen to a podcast, no audiobook. Just walk around and be with your thoughts, okay? You don't need to think about anything in particular. If you want to think about how pissed you off or you are, it's not going to help you. But just go around and walk around and just, you realize your brain will start to think. But being out in the sun and moving around is immediately going to raise your vibration, okay? I'm telling you guys, some of my best ideas all have come from me walking around, right? It's an immediate mood booster. It gets your mind running. It gets you in the right flow of things. So that's step number 2, right? Where if cleaning your immediate space around you is a little cup of tea, going for a walk, that's a shot of espresso, all right? Which is going to move us into our next activity. And that is going to be to get some physical activity. So if you can, go to the gym. Right? Going to the gym is the fastest way to raise your vibration. But here's the thing. For many people who don't already have a gym habit, going to the gym can be really scary. It can be really hard. And, right, that's maybe one of those things we move on for later. But whether you can go to the gym or maybe you can't because you're at work or something like that, you don't have like freedom in your time, then just wherever you are, do some sort of physical activity. Hit the deck, do some push-ups, do some burpees, do some sit-ups, do some air squats, right? Do something. Because here's the deal. Working out is the highest form of self-love that you can do, right? You're literally loving yourself because you are taking care of yourself, right? The only person you exercise for is literally yourself. It makes you feel better. You are taking care of your body. You are giving it what it needs, right? You are improving it. And this is immediately going to raise your vibration so high, right? Because here's the deal. First of all, working out, right? If going for a walk is a shot of espresso, good vibes, working out is a Irish car bomb of good vibes for you, okay? This is going to raise your vibration so much higher, all right? So we work out, and then, or we work out, or we just hit some little exercises wherever we're at, right? And then at this point, right, if you've done these three things, you've done this as I've said, right? You've cleaned your space, you've gone for a walk outside, and then you've worked out. Now you should be at a time where you are feeling vibrationally high, you're in a good mood, you're seeing life through the Cartier lenses, right? So we always want to work on getting to there because this is where we're going to be most productive, right? Once you've done that stuff, then jumping on the phones and making your cold calls is going to feel so much more fluid, right? If you're trying to start a different business and you need to go send some cold DMs, right? That's going to feel so good, or whatever it is, right? It's just you're going to be operating at a higher frequency. And as we said earlier, like when you're in the negative frequency and everything's just shining like scorpions, right? But it's just all bad vibes. When you're at a high frequency, opportunities shine like scorpions, right? You'll start to see things that you normally can't when you're in a low state of mind, when you're in a low frequency, right? So we want to be in that high frequency as much as possible. It reminds me of this exercise that Tony Robbins always does, where he'll be sitting with somebody and he'll say, "All right, is what I want you to do is take 10 seconds. I'm going to start a timer. Take 10 seconds, and I need you to look around and what name everything you saw that was red." Right? He starts a timer. 10 seconds later, he's like, "Okay, what did you see that was red?" And then they start naming stuff, whatever. And he says, "Listen, all right, now I want you to tell me everything you saw that was green." "Oh, nothing." "Well, of course, because you weren't looking for it, right? But you're looking for red, and you start to see red. In fact, you'll notice everything that's red, and even some things that maybe aren't really red. They're more of like a maroon, they're more of a brown, but you still characterize them as red because you're looking for red, right?" So this is the same thing about opportunities. If you're constantly looking for opportunities, you're going to find them, right? And you'll make things into opportunities because you're looking for opportunities. Okay? So this is in all things in life, though. So the same thing is true when you're bad vibes, right? You're gonna find scorpions and everything if you're looking for scorpions, and you will because you got a scorpion lens on, right? Because you're in a fucking bad mood. So elevating yourself to a good mood, elevating your frequency is the number one cheat code for creating your reality as the way you want to. It's gonna give you the energy to do the things you need to do, and also it's gonna allow you to do those things the best possible version that you can, right? And that's gonna get you where you want to go. So, anyways, this is all stuff that I discovered that I did without even realizing I do this stuff while I was journaling today. So also, guys, if you haven't tried journaling, man, I highly recommend it. But we're pulling up to the gym now. Like I said, we're hitting arms. The arm workout is gonna look like we're gonna do the dead hangs. Again, haven't felt any difference in my shoulders, and I'm still too weary to hit shoulders. Maybe I'll test out with some light, dumbbell shoulder flies or something today. But the plan is dead hangs. The plan is we'll do some what will we do? We'll do some just alternating bicep curls to start off the biceps. We'll do some, there's this machine at this gym where it's kind of like it's like a plate loaded machine, but basically it's a plate loaded curl. You can do them individually, and I'll probably do some one arms, or single arm on that. And then we'll probably finish biceps with just some cable curls. Yeah. And then for triceps, I'm thinking we're definitely going to do some behind the back cable raises. We'll do some cable push downs, and I think we'll end with some close grip push-ups, and I think that'll be good. And then we'll hit some forearms too. Just some behind the back. If you've ever done it before, basically you grab like a straight bar, like the straight bars that people use for like curls. You grab one of those, like 90, 100 pounds, and you just hold it behind your back, and you kind of go like this with the bar behind your back. Really good for your forearms. So we'll do some of that too. and then it's 20 minutes of cardio, sauna, head back. We'll rip some TikToks. I'll probably talk about what I just talked about now, about how to raise your vibration and why it's so important. And then maybe, you know, some more real estate tips or whatever it is. I feel like, again, when I make my TikToks, all I think about is, hey, what is my 18, what's my 20-year-old self need to hear? And then we rip it. So anyway, we'll do that. But then we have Gamble has a vet appointment today at 2:30. So I'll go to that, come back. So my phone overheated again on the way, but you guys got the gist of what I was saying. We did hit arms. We did the dead hangs, and those I didn't realize because I did them before chest and before legs the last couple days. They torched my forearms, and so when I moved in to do bicep curls, like my forearms were burning. So even if they don't help my shoulders, at least I'll probably get some forearm gains out of it. Anyways, we're headed now to the vet to get Gamble some updated vaccines. Gamble, as you can see, is laying like an absolute madman. But yeah, we need to get these updated vaccines. Got a super late start to the day. I was just telling Meredith, time flies when you wake up at 11 a.m. I only woke up that late because I couldn't fall asleep till like 3 a.m. But whatever, what are you gonna do? So we're gonna go to the vet, gonna make sure the Gam's health is all in check. They're probably gonna be like, dude, he's crazy. Why would he ever sleep like that? Okay, I don't know. And then it's to the favorite part of the day. We go make some money. So we'll check back in then. All right, we've been moving about 1,000,000 miles an hour today, jumping all around. This late start definitely got me messed up, and plus we had to take Gamble to the vet, which, by the way, he's killing it. Took his vaccines like a champ. Still a little bit sick. Today's got to be the last day that I'm sick. But for a quick little snack, we have a tuna salad sandwich. It's made with a can of tuna plus a little bit of olive oil, plus some organic honey mustard, plus some whatever this sauce is called. Don't know how to pronounce it. Not going to try.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, sure, that. And then salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Anyway, gonna muck this, and then it's time to finally start making some money. We'll go hop on the phones and have ourselves a day. So, we'll see you guys for that. What's up, guys? I realized I completely forgot to record my live today, so that part is just missing from this video. And my fucking hungry ass forgot to show you what I'm eating, and I'm halfway through it. But this is a rare cooked New York strip, and that's it. Oh, and just kidding, that's not it. And I believe it's half a pound of blueberries that I ate. Fucking amazing. Anyways, closing thought for this video is I was thinking a little bit about why people are, like, I made a video about why people fail in business on TikTok today, and I was thinking about why so many people are afraid to even get started, especially in wholesaling. And it's typically because they're too afraid to ever make a cold call. Like, that first cold call is what's so scary to them. And I was thinking, the reason why it's scary is because they're afraid of being told no, of it not going the way that they want it. It's not that they're scared that somebody's gonna reach to the phone and punch them in the face. It's because they're afraid of hearing no. Here's the thing. I have heard no more times than most people ever will hear anything in their entire life, right? I just got all the no's out of the way immediately, right? And I think that maybe if that's you and you're afraid to get on the phone, you need to change your goal from, oh, I'm gonna make this phone call perfect, to I'm gonna go hear no as fast as I humanly can. I'm gonna get all the no's out of the way, right? Because instead, when you take the result out of it, maybe that'll take away some of your anxiety. But for real, the worst thing that can happen is you hear no, and it's really not the end of the world at all, right? I'm just so used to rejection, it just doesn't even faze me. It doesn't even bother me. I don't even register it. Like I honestly forget about it right after it happens. You know, we just move on. Keep trucking. You know. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna crush it on the phone tomorrow. I already know it. We're gonna go so hard. We're gonna get a bunch of clips. So, see you guys then. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Anyway, peace.